Yeah. Marks with mics. We back outside. Mr. 6'9" JT. El Cheech in the cut. Caribbean mommy with us. Yeah. You already know what time it is. We ain't just talking, we stamping the coach. We spin the block like Santana, yeah, we back again. Two talking grabs, whole culture tap in. You in the presence of elegance. Ash with the glow. Marks with Mike, yeah, you already know we hurt people. Syndicate ties. All white fit, look righteous in the light. Storm coming, better brace for the wave. If you ain't with the movement, better stay in your lane. Mr. 6'9", I'm standing over the game. El Cheech got the vision, we don't move the same. Caribbean mommy, yeah, she bring the flame. We cover every angle, put respect on the name. Trick on the rise of Tony K, running plays. Storm like Jay, yeah, you feel that weight. Cargill pressure, yeah, the cartel strong. Over Femi first name, ruler all along. Fall behind if you want, better get in tune. We coaching the culture, yeah, we set the room. Flips and kicks, young bucks with the motion. Rascal energy, high speed devotion. Bang, bang, social flow. We don't never stall, Brown breaker spear. Yeah, we taking it all. Black heart like Leo, but we moving precise. This ain't no rush when you calculate it nice. Gold dust shimmer, yeah, we glow when we step. Chin up, watch the shoe, better move correct. 2013 salmon jacket, world strong flex. It's that talk, heavy presence you ain't seen yet. Acknowledge us now, OTC in command. Hands up, hands down, yeah, we leading the land. Let me talk to you. That's that.
Yeah. Listen, you already know who it is by the sound of my voice. That's right, Mr. 6'9", JT. Back in this piece once again. Of course, I could not do this alone. You know, I had to make sure I fall back on the crew. So, of course, coming up first at the bat, we got El Papi, El Capitan, El Jefe. You know, some may call them Lobos, and some may go for a plug, but we call them Hill Cheech.
What's going on, Hill Cheech in la casa? FYL, what's going on?
And of course, I had to go down south. When I say down south, I'm talking about South Florida type shit. Of course, representing all of the Caribbean because she mixed with everything. We got the Caribbean mommy inside the house, Mrs. JoJo. Oh, turn that mic on, lovely. You turned it off again. One click.
Keep pressing it with me.
I didn't press anything. My hands are right
it was
here.
Cheech. It was Cheech.
Yeah.
Stop touching. I was touching it too.
I'm trying to put you on, you know what I'm saying?
That's what he said. What up?
And what up to all y'all out there? Listen, before we go any further, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff right here on the YouTube channel as we go towards 1K, about a few shy away from 800. Make sure you follow us on the Book of Faces, IG, the Tick of the Talks, all that good stuff. And we'll promise to get right back to you. JoJo, Cheech, a lot went on from this weekend all the way up until today. You had lockdown, which was crazy. We'll talk about that. We also had a lot of tragedies strike, unexpected deaths, and we also have an all-in prediction show, as well as a Heatwave prediction show, the finals of who's going to challenge Roman, a new stable. It is a lot to talk about, people, and I'm glad y'all are here for the ride. So with that being said, JoJo, start us off. What we talking about?
So we're gonna start off with rumors and news. Cody Rhodes, Marvel Studios. Are we in the talks of surrounding Cody's, Hollywood?
Hollywood Cody. Hollywood Cody. I think personally, just from my perspective, the guy looks like he can be in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's already coming out with Street Fighter. He was just inside the Naked Gun. So I think that it's natural. It's a natural layup. Whether he plays a prominent role in the MCU going forward, we'll have to wait to see that. Cheats, what you got?
I guess it's well known that he's a X-Men fan. They are rebooting. What up, Ariel? They are rebooting the X-Men. I'm gonna ask you guys, who you guys think he will play in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I mean, there's a lot of characters out there he can play. He could be a heel, a bad guy. He could be a good guy. I mean, Cable was a name that I seen that was thrown out there. I seen Cable. That's the only name that I've seen so far.
I don't know about Cable. I mean, they are rebooting it, so I guess they can. But there's a lot in the canon, that's for sure. A lot of X-Men that they hasn't been used. But you know, he's teasing. You know, just taking a picture in front of them. He could just been visiting. Who knows? But here we are talking about it. So
It keeps the people going.
if you think about it, WWE wrestlers and Marvel doesn't be hitting. I'm gonna start with Eternals from Becky Lynch. She had a part, got cut off. Her husband, Seth Rollins, in the Captain America. That movie flopped. Yeah, he didn't make the cut. So I don't know if it looked good for Mr. Cody Rhodes, but let's see.
Your thoughts, JT?
Like I said, it could be a multitude of things. I'm gonna stick with Cable so far. Do I think it's something that he can actually fall into, far as a character, far as a role? Absolutely. I think it is something that he can do. It's just about the script. Who's writing it? What's the position you gonna put me in? Like, pause. Like that's the most important thing for me. So it's just all depending on what they give him. Like I said, and like he said, there's a lot of characters that haven't been touched on, but also got to make sure that fans can gravitate to it. Like it's not like Guardians of the Galaxy where it was just so left field, because a lot of people didn't know about Guardians of the Galaxy. I damn sure didn't know about it. You know what I'm saying? But it can be one of those things where they put him in that position where it's an unknown or not really known character when they put him in it,
And
or they could play it safe.
to talk about, he was part of the DC universe on TV on Arrow. He played a character, I forgot the name, but I guess he has some powers because he has some stardust on him, you know. But remind you, there's just season 3 of Daredevil coming up, and that be it.
I mean, maybe it could be on the app. He don't necessarily got to be on the big screen. He could be on the app where that's continuous and running. All I know is sign me up if we got Cody inside the MCU. I like to see more of this back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can balance the wrestling schedule and your acting schedule, only thing you do is open up the doors for more crossover appeal. So I'm with it. What else we got?
Now, but with that, how do you think WWE will balance that with him being one of its biggest stars?
Now that, once again, and I think Cheech said it before in the past, they're not trying to make another Rock. Only because of how big The Rock got and how quickly he exited. once Hollywood came knocking. Yeah, and that left them with a void where they had to rebuild and rebuild. And luckily, they had a John Cena, they had a Brock Lesnar inside the chamber. You lose Cody right now. Who do you have right now that can really, truly fulfill that spot? We talking Make a Wish. We talking about merch. We talking about crossover appeal. There's a lot that goes into it. So I think if they do work anything out with Marvel, it's definitely going to be something where they have the upper leverage in it. Like, yes, we don't mind him working with though, but at the same time, WWE is top priority.
All right, so we stamping it or we
Tossing it. I'm gonna stamp it. I'm with it. I'm stamping that. Anything to get anything to get the people engaged into the product, and especially if it's something like this, I'm stamping it.
all right. So speaking of big stars, this is a segue for none other than The Rock. WrestleMania 43 with Fast Forever potentially impacting The Rock's schedule. Now, what are we thinking? Because we were supposed to get him back eventually, but then, you know, stuff happened, and now we're talking about this, but now we got the Fast and the Furious.
Hated it.
You want to take this one? I'll let you take this one.
No, go ahead. I don't know what's this about.
So, once again, WrestleMania 43 is around the corner. We've been waiting on Rock and Roman since 40. Didn't happen. The internet's idea, because I'm not going to say it was something that WWE came up with because it hasn't been confirmed, is that maybe that match happens in Saudi this upcoming year for WrestleMania. Well, as JoJo said, Fast Forever will be recording, I think, was it from February through April or March through May, something around that time. But the point is, he's not going to be able to be physical because that's inside the contract. Obviously, you know, it only took one time for him to get messed up wrestling while filming the movie. And he was like, you know what, going forward, won't do that again. So the question is, do you think this match happens in real life or not? Is it happening this year? That's the real question. So what are your thoughts? Cheech?
The IWC, I was gonna say something that rhymes, but I'll take it back. The IWC just can't be satisfied. We do not need The Rock. We do not need this match. On paper, it's good. Yeah, it sounded good. Do they have the money over there? Of course. For me personally, I'm not losing sleep. You know, The Rock is just keep doing what he's doing. There's no need for him to come back. But if he does, hey, put him in the Hall of Fame.
You said put him in the Hall of Fame. I can see that.
Yeah.
But a Hall of Fame ceremony in Saudi? Nah, I think that's gonna happen on U.S. soil, if anything.
What's gonna happen on WrestlePalooza?
Yes. Speaking of, what else we got there, JoJo?
Now, moving from The Rock, segueing into our newest NXT star, Zilla Fatu. Rock showing Zilla Fatu the love, publicly acknowledging Zilla's NXT arrival with "Time to Eat, fam."
So The Rock publicly acknowledging Zilla. That's big.
What's up, Nefarious?
Rock really, you know what I'm saying? Ever since he stepped away, I'm not gonna say like all the way stepped away, but ever since he hasn't been active with the company, it's not often that he does stamps of approval like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty big for Zilla, which is cool. You know, that's definitely cool for Zilla. I like that. But going forward, I don't know like personally how far that gets him. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, it's a stamp of endorsement, but it's an endorsement from somebody who's not even here, who's not clocking in on the clock. I mean, for all I know, it's like, hey, what's up, cuz? You know what I'm saying? You know, that's pretty much what it was to me.
That name, carries weight because as we talking about it right now, you have sites running with it. You have people perhaps saying, "Oh, The Rock, the new bloodline." You got Solo, Jacob, and da 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 da. All this, which, bro, it's amazing just to hear about it. What is it? Monday Night Quarterback. Booking, fantasy booking. There you go. Get people going.
More cowbell.
Yeah, definitely. It keeps the people talking. It definitely does.
Now, speaking of people talking,
yes, talk about it.
We just got asked in the IG comments, just going with our questions, with Zilla coming here, do you think he's becoming the next breakout star? And our question from our viewer is from Nefarious, Nefarious. Do you think he'll be up sooner rather than later?
Ooh, so that's a two-parter.
Good question.
Because I've been also hearing that rumor that he's gonna be up there sooner rather than later. It's like, whoa, it's only been 2 weeks.
I don't think they should rush him. You should leave them there. I hope he don't win the title on Sunday. I don't think he needs it. I think they should throw a wrench in that match. But he's made. I think they made a mistake by giving him the mic too soon. He should just. But that's my opinion. But I think he's in good hands. Where he's at, and it's just a matter of if they need him or not. We don't know the plans. How soon is he gonna go up or whatever. But either way, he's gonna be on Raw and part of that bloodline. You know what I mean? Because he's a nympho baby. Is it a nympho baby? A nepo baby.
A nepo baby.
A great poet once said, "Take your time, what's the rush? Ooh. We don't need you to rush this, right? Let it simmer, let it cook. Put it inside the pot, throw your seasonings in there, go ahead and get you some fresh lemons, cut them up, you feel me? Get your sazon, get your seasonings in, your garlic powder, all that."
Yo,
get
great question, by the way. What was his name again? On the chat?
The Nefarious one.
The Nefarious one. Ooh.
Which brings me, shout out to Smart Psychology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out. That's
but yeah, we don't need to rush it. I think that we take our time with it. Yes, I seen and heard the same thing too. I think we all did. But I can agree with Cheech as far as with the microphone, giving it to him too early. Also, the biggest mistake they did was turn him Dominican his very first appearance. What is going on? Okay.
Not him turning Dominican.
Miami Vice.
Yeah, Miami Vice. Yeah, he had his shit all curled up. You know what I'm saying? First episode remind me of Set It Off when Luther found the money and got his hair curled up. Like he got curled up, and it's like the Zilla that I met. You feel me? That one curled up like that. So it's cool, but I think like going forward, let him be him, but don't call him up too early.
Yeah,
we got a lot of Samoans on the main roster right now.
Then again,
he
just got there.
He just got there.
It's only been what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah,
wet dream.
He got a shirt. My man, 25 million hits. You know, the dude is established. Just let him marinate.
Y'all are trying to make him come prematurely. No, thank you.
No.
Oh.
If you're going to do it, you got to do it soft, long, hard, wide, and be stroking.
Once again, this brings us back to a little foreplay. Don't hurt nobody. Tease them a little bit. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
So
take him on a couple dates. Hold on.
Yeah. So Ariel says main one for the NXT. Yeah, that he called himself that, right? The main one.
Yeah, the main one.
The main one.
For NXT Champion. What you guys think of that? Cheese, you okay with that? Well, let me tell you something, brother, sister. No, I'm not okay with that. I hope they don't put the belt on him. To be honest, I know we'll do our predictions later, but I hope they give it to the Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. You know, just to throw a wrench. You know what I'm saying? Something different, because it's just kind of expected. But if they do, I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean?
Okay. I can agree with that. What else we got going on, Joe?
All right. So, just to make sure, are we stamping or tossing Zilla Fatu?
I'm going to stamp him for being a wrestler, but I'm definitely tossing him winning NXT Championship his very first match. I don't need that. And I'm also tossing getting called up to the main roster prematurely. Foreplay. We need it.
Tease it. All right. So, EST, Miss Bianca Belair update. Reveal we are dealing with carpal tunnel on both hands.
That's
and usually, sometimes that does happen after pregnancy, though. So.
Yes. So this made the news.
Yep, it made the news because, of course, people are anticipating. Okay, you had the baby. How long? How long will you come back? Like, which is kind of fucked up because, damn, like people at regular jobs at least get 2 to 3 months. Baby ain't even a month old. Baby ain't got his fine coat of hair yet, and y'all worry about that.
I mean,
y'all worry about the competition.
What is the caution? Damn, I forgot her name.
Naomi.
You didn't hear nothing about that. I mean, like you said, unfortunately, it happens.
What's up, Nefarious?
I know he over here. Yeah, but
it happens.
Yeah, it happens. But what's next? What's next?
All right. So now that we're gonna talk about Bethel reported ESPN.
Yes. BJ Bethel. Let's talk about this guy. First of all, no shade, but shade. Okay. He's been called out in the past for making false reports from Gail Kim, calling him out. Also a few other organizations in wrestling. But he put out this report, I think it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. No, Tuesday. He put out the report saying that ESPN was not going to renew their contract with WWE. Turns out to be false because ESPN said, hold on, wait a minute, player. I ain't saying nothing like that. So he gets fired via Twitter.
Oh, hell no.
Everyone knows. SE Scoop said, hey, yesterday we published a report from BJ Bethel on WWE's relationship with ESPN. We are retracting that story in its entirety. Before a story like this runs, the subject deserves a direct chance to respond, and that step wasn't taken in the appropriate standard. Since the publication, they said, listen, you made us look bad. You didn't clear this. You didn't even talk to nobody over there. And you just gonna run this story, and you made it seem like you got everything done. Now it's egg on our face as an organization because we done posted a false story. Now we're no longer credible. But he deserved everything that he got because don't get me wrong, you don't put that out there, right? Especially without confirming it. I mean, what are you, an amateur?
My dude.
Are you on a podcast?
Come on, man. So just because ESPN says no, it's not true. It's not true.
I'm not listening. I'm not saying that.
No, but that's the thing. They going at the dude head when years ago there was a reporter that right now I don't remember his name. Y'all can Google it. Reported right a year within the Fox SmackDown deal that they wasn't gonna renew. And what happened? They didn't renew. And they denied it at first. This time around, my dude saying like he's standing on feet. He shot himself in the leg when he was pretty much the way he went about it. That's the shit part. Because he went to like the ESPN part that you ask questions. You know what I mean? Trying to expect some answers about that. Mm-hmm. My stand on this is my dude knows some shit and they're mad. Their money mad. Because remember, this contract, this is just going into the first year. The contract ends in 2030. Mm-hmm. 1 year in, the price went up 7%. You know what I mean?
Price of the brick went up.
They're not getting traction like they thought they would. So my man, yeah, he get the thing, but put a pin on this. Put a pin on this. My man, my man might be on some shit. But just because ESPN be like, no, bro, and they fire him, that's fucked up. But, you know, I don't know. I don't buy it. I think he had a scoop. But everybody's going at his head. But you know how it be.
Yeah, but at the same time, if he end up missing, we don't hear from him, see him, he probably needs some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, if 2 weeks go by, it's like, damn, what the hell BJ at? Anybody seen him online or anything like that? Like, if he go missing, he knew some shit. But if he's still out here just kicking it and posting and shit, I'm gonna call cap. But we gonna pin it and we gonna see. BJ out here BJ just out here just talking about some, yeah, man.
So the question is, what responsibility do wrestling journalists have with outlets have before publishing major business stories?
I mean, literally, the responsibility is to make sure that you confirm your source, confirm the statement. You know, like you have all these media squirms that go on. Like All In just had a media squirm, and there's been a bunch of rumors out there. But when you get to these media squirms, or you get inside, you know, a place where you can ask these questions, that's your time to take those rumors that you may have heard to confirm it. But to just put it out there and not have confirmation, that's the part where the responsibility takes place, because you're not being responsible. At this point, you out there throwing for likes and clicks, and that's exactly what it did. Because as soon as that went up, I'm telling y'all, that one story, over 10,000 likes, maybe a quarter million, 500 people viewed it. Especially like the people who are anti-WWE or don't want to see them succeed. Some people was all up with the retweets. I told you, yeah. But then to find out, ESPN's like, no, we didn't say anything like that. And I'm pretty sure that you know, the responsibility goes really on the journalists, not so much on ESPN, because he's saying that's what they said. And I don't do the he say, she say. That's just me. And I'm pretty sure everybody else ain't. John says people get caught up seeing these these aggregators having a bunch of followers thinking they know, but it's clickbait. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was clickbait. I mean, allegedly clickbait. Like I said, Cheech, if he show up missing in 2 weeks, we know he was on to something.
Well,
but
I don't know. But moving on.
Yo, what else we got, JoJo?
Now, breaking news. Thea Hale announced that she has been diagnosed with alopecia areata. Now, that is something serious. Me being a hairstylist, that's hard to come by. It's an immune condition. So,
as a person that has alopecia, hello, me, I can tell you that it's a mental fight, because for years, no one would see me without a hat on. For years, every time you see me, I had a hat, scully, do-rag, whatever. That's because of the alopecia, right? And it does cause you to go bald. It does cause you to have patches. And, you know, sometimes you kind of feel like, man, like, do I look good? Can everybody see this? Are they staring? Like, it took me a while to get to this. This right here, how my hair is now, like, that took regimens, that took oils, different type of products that I'm ordering. Like, I never thought that my hair would grow again and have a full head of hair. Now, granted, there are some spots that are thin from the alopecia, but I never thought that this would be possible. So it's not life-threatening, unless you are Will Smith's husband. I'm sorry, Jada Pickett's husband, and you talk about the alopecia, you may get slapped, but it's not life-threatening.
But think about it. We have a part of our family, which he was with us last week, just from Chicago, lives with alopecia.
Exactly.
You know? And he's one of the freshest, illest guys I know. You know, and it's unfortunate that she have to deal with that as a female. But you know, she's in good spirits. So, you know, sending positive vibes to her, and you know, it's not the end of the world. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be okay. Listen, short hair is in. Short hair is in. Bald women are in. Okay. I seen Black Panther. There was a couple fine women over there bald. Okay, I can see my reflection.
So what else
we got?
No, not that it's a segue, but speaking of this week's losses,
tough.
We have one hell of a week with all these, I can't even call them super mega stars.
Culture. All these people played a part in culture. Dolly Parton, probably one of the most beloved country singers, looked out for the Black and brown community. Every proceed that she got from Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You poured back into communities. You look at Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime. All this time he was Optimus Prime, even in the movies. Optimus Prime.
You know which one, right? You know another voice that he did.
Who?
Peter Cullen. He was the voice of Eeyore of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh.
He was also one of the characters from, I think, DuckTales.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Chip and Dale, yeah.
Yeah, he was Roosevelt something. I forgot his name. Then you got Tim Curry, possibly one of the greatest actors to ever step on the stage, from Pennywise to, Home Alone 2. What'd you say?
The
Cheech.
Rock horror movie.
Yep. Rocky Horror movie.
All the freaks and
He was
you
in.
know
He was everywhere.
creepies people out there. That was one of our biggest ones.
And then we can't forget about Jane P. Morgan, who was pivotal inside the early pop rock. Also, we cannot forget about put that back up there real quick because I'm gonna butcher this name if I don't see it. We can't forget about Debbie Clark, aka Storm, American Gladiator, and we can't forget about Samuel Moore Jr., aka Junior, from, of course, Players Club, Menace to Society, Tales from the Hood. Like,
Don't Be a Menace.
Don't Be a Menace, which he reprised his role and got stumped out until he was like a flat pancake. Like, so it's definitely hard. If anyone is going for Employee of the Month right now, it's Def. Def has been putting in overtime. Def has been taking everything out. And at this point, take a break. Leave us alone for the rest of 2026. Okay. More pressing.
Rumors and news. We can move on. The steak and potatoes.
All right. So TNA Lockdown Fallout.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said what?
TNA.
Okay. Woo. Listen, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. I did miss the pre-show. I didn't get a chance to see the pre-show. But Lockdown, I got to see it from like the very, from the main card. This was possibly the best crowd I have been to for a TNA show next to New York. Chicago don't play no games. Chicago about them graps. That's what I can tell you. But let's talk about it, JoJo. Let's talk about TNA Lockdown.
We gonna start with Leon Slater. Leon Slater wins the X Division Championship. And immediately announces he is invoking Option C for TNA World Championship opportunity.
First of all, that
go to brand 2.
What I can say about that is this. First of all, Cedric and Leon tore the house down. Let me just go ahead and put that out there. And there was a lot of blood that night. A lot of blood. This match was one of them. Everybody was bleeding in that bitch.
And wearing white.
And wearing all white
That's
so we can see
101.
But phenomenal match. Obviously, that stipulation was crazy, but I'm glad Leon came out on top. What you got, Cheech?
Well, definitely, we saw another side of Leon Slater. He was ruthless in there. That match was slapping, but it wasn't match of the night for me. We'll get to that one next or later on, but seeing Leon Slater win, it kind of, threw away all the speculations of him leaving and all this. And as JoJo said, he's what is it again that he's doing?
Invoking Option C.
And y'all remember who was the first one, right? That invoked his
enlighten us.
I'm gonna enlighten you. One, Austin Aries was the first one to invoke Plan B.
Options. Plan B, yo, that's available at CVS and Walgreens.
There you go.
Wow.
Not that I've bought one before. Obviously, I have 2 kids, so. How are you feeling about? I mean, it's official now. They announced it today on on their social media page, but it's official. There's going to be Leon Slater versus Nick Nemeth at Bound for Glory in Tampa,
What?
Florida.
They made that official that same day.
I mean, they're at the pay-per-view, yes, but they put the announcement out today. So
Oh. I've seen that before. Well, anyway, yeah, they made it official. Go ahead.
So how do we feel? I mean, do you think this match needs to happen? Personally, I wouldn't mind Leon Slater getting a run at the championship because TNA's always been about investing into their young talent.
Well, we could have waited for that and go over the other matches because Leon Slater did come out at the end of the night, but we're already here. It made perfect sense. You know, he is invoking that, you know, his title. So right now they're having a tournament, you know, for the new X Division Championship starting today. And we got Joe Alonso, you know what I mean? Shout out, got signed. But they're gonna turn the roof off, you know, and that's great that they actually waited to the end of the pay-per-view to promote that, because now, you know, you're looking forward to the next pay-per-view, and it's gonna be a banger because, you know, Nick Nemeth could, you know, double champ. He adapt to any style, you know what I mean? So it is only right. That's what you do when you got that type of talent, you know what I mean? You put them with the best dancers, you know what I mean? And Nick Nemeth's gonna make him look like $1 million.
As he always does. What else you got for me, Joe?
Now, with that being said, before we move on, do you think he made the right decision?
That's the only
Absolutely.
decision.
Absolutely.
Now, moving on. We stamping it, tossing it.
Stamping.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
stamping
the-
that.
Cool. Now, moving on. New tag champions, Ryan and Nick Nemeth, dethrone the Hardys. Oof. I lost that one. To become TNA World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah. So I had my own I had my own fantasy. I was like, yeah, maybe we get the YS6 show up. Wrong. Completely wrong. Clean match. Won clean. Was I expecting the GOATs to lose to lose the championships? Not at all. But I don't know what we do here, because now you're in the predicament with the tag team titles. If this title reign goes past, you know, next month, how do we get the titles defended?
It doesn't
on
matter. They
Bound
don't
for Glory?
even, my man, we just had Lockdown. The TNA Championship wasn't even defended.
Exactly.
That doesn't even matter if the tag team doesn't get defended or not, because it's obviously that they just did that in this paper. So
Right. But when it comes down to Slammiversary and Bound for Glory, those are usually the two pay-per-views where all titles are defended. So that's why I'm like, what's going to happen with the tag team championship? We already missed out on the heavyweight on the last pay-per-view, which I didn't like that, but it is what it is.
that's what Lockdown, you know what I mean? It was good, but it didn't hit like I thought it should have because of that. There's no reason the title shouldn't have been defended, but I digress.
All right. Now, right decision, or did the Hardys have more mileage as championship? champions.
Definitely, they should have had more mileage for sure. They should have had more mileage with that. They literally just got the titles back. Literally just when I say they just got them back.
That tag team division is stale. They need a change. You know?
And that's the change that we picked. Ryan and Nick.
Who else? The Righteous didn't work.
The Righteous, the Great Hands.
The Righteous didn't work. The Great Hand or the Work Hand or my hand, your hand, it didn't work.
Whoa.
They don't have nothing popping in the tag team division in TNA right now. They don't. The system? No.
I mean,
Tough break, nigga.
Why not? That's all. That's all I'm saying. There's too many options out there. But speaking of saying, let me check these comments and see what they're saying. Lockdown was much, but the people were into it. Okay. Lil Avery made it. Leon made it. Nick Ziggler made it. All my people made it. Cheers. That sound like the Jay-Z verse. It did. But I think there was more mileage. I mean, could they have dropped them at Bound for Glory? Yes. And they could have dropped them to a credible opponent. But Nick and Ryan not doing it.
To me, they go in their separate ways. It's the right time to let the Hardys just split and have their different runs and stuff like that. Because what else can they do? You know what I mean? They reached the top.
It's lonely at the top.
There you go.
Speaking of top, what else we got?
Yeah, let's move on.
Knockouts. Brookside retains the Knockout World Championship against Elena Black.
Man,
That
What are your thoughts?
that shit was hard hitting.
was one of the best matches that night. And the crazy part is that when she came out originally, Zia Brookside, I'm telling you, I don't know what you heard on your TV. No pop. No pop. It wasn't until the match started going that the crowd got behind, far as even giving interaction like a boo or a cheer. When the match got going, that's when we started to hear the crowd get into it and boo, of course, Zia Brookside. This match was another bloody one. Once again, there was a lot of blood at this one. I think referees should have just wore black gloves every single match, because every match they were cleaning up blood. This was one of them. Great match overall. I do think Zia Brookside needs a little bit more of a run before we just scrap it off to someone else. She needs at least 4 months, 4 to 6 months. I think Just was saying last week, at least 6 months with the title. But other than that, it was a banger of a match. What else we got?
We got AJ Francis.
Money.
Now he defeats Elijah. My question is, where does AJ Francis go from here?
Okay, I'm gonna answer that. AJ Francis needs to be in a World Heavyweight Championship match. The numbers don't lie. Anytime that he's on AMC, he has one of the highest, if not the highest rated match, the highest rated segment, the highest everything. This guy for months has been proving it inside the ring. We could stop the flop dollar conversation, all that. That's been over with, okay? he has made every single person that he has feuded with, and every single person that he has feuded with has gone on to the World Heavyweight Championship.
And that was with Jay the Glazer.
Nah, that wasn't no glazing. This is facts. This is facts. Only thing you got to do is just look up the stats. Okay, it's there. This is all coming from stats. This ain't because he was on the Marshall Mike's podcast. Has nothing to do with that. Has nothing to do with that. Met him in person. Has nothing to do with that. This has everything to do with the actual factuals. And when we talk about actual factuals, there's no reason that you could tell me why AJ Francis is not in discussion for World Heavyweight Championship opportunity.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you this.
I didn't hear anything you said, brother.
You can't hear me?
No,
I can hear you now.
Okay. I believe as we speak right now, tonight, the Nemeth will be facing Leon Slater and Ricky Sosa. I believe that Leon Slater is going to become champion. What better heel to face Leon Slater than one AJ Francis? That right there is money.
It's money. It's definitely big money.
Big
but
money.
If we talk storyline purposes, you run it back with Nick Nemeth. Full circle.
I don't want a heel versus heel. Who's going to be the face? AJ?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Pew pew. What up? My main man all the way from San Diego. What's up, Papa?
Yo, Otto Wrestling inside the building. Make sure y'all follow him on IG. Crazy posts. Crazy posts.
Got pressure. He putting pressure out there in all languages. Konnichiwa, bitches.
Speaking of, well, no, that's not a good way to do that segue. What we got next?
What we got next is Kiera Hogan returns.
Yeah, we could go right back because I was in the pre-show.
No, that wasn't pre-show.
Oh, that
was a main card. No,
sure?
that was main. I don't recall that being on the pre-show. I think that was one of the first matches of the night.
Well, okay, if you say so, buddy. But yeah, Kiera Hogan's back. Good for her. And she's champions with Ali. No, what is it?
The bunny.
Yeah, the bunny. But man, go ahead.
Not to be confused with Bad Bunny.
No, nobody confused that. But anywho, let's talk to this match. We taking too long to get to this one. The match of the night. Mustafa Ali, Order 4, is against Jason Hodge. What a fucking banger, man.
Yep, it was definitely a banger watching it live, seeing it live. I can tell you that even my wife was shocked. At one point, I didn't think Jason was going to get up when he jumped off that cage and pretty much ate the floor with his face and came up with a busted mouth. It was a great match. Styles, oh my gosh.
They rushed it though. I think they could have done a lot with the toy. When he took the toy from the daughter, I was like, you evil bastard. But they rushed it, bro. They could have milked that shit.
They could have, but I think the main thing was I'm glad that they got that segment there. You know what I'm saying? Zooming in on the wife and the daughter. Really some sympathetic, far as feeling sympathy for him. I like it. I definitely like that. And the fact that we actually got a great finish. First of all, shout out to Order 4 coming out dressed as Chicago gangsters. Like, I love that. That was dope. But even everything that went into it, the dissension inside of it, Tasha Steelz getting knocked over.
Talk about that spot.
Which one?
Live, the only one that mattered, bro. He jumped off the fucking cage. How was the live reaction there?
So the live reaction, like I said, even my wife was shocked because for a minute there, we didn't think he was getting up. Because even when he crashed and burned, essentially, like, it got a little bit quiet. I ain't gonna hold you. After the TNA holy shit chants, it was like, hold on, is he all right? And then Mustafa Ali kind of looked like, y'all not gonna check on me? Everybody worry about Jason? like I went through the table too, bitch. Like, what about me? So, but yeah, the live reaction was crazy.
Yeah, but overall, Lockdown, after 10 years, they did their thing. You know what I mean? So, good shit for TNA, man. So, wrapping this up, man. So, what are we going to next?
I guess we'll go ahead and go to SmackDown. We'll go to, oh no, we can't go to SmackDown because we got to talk about Lethal Lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Lethal Lockdown, that was crazy. I enjoyed that so much.
Lethal
Lockdown match. Just Vince, we were all locked in doing that match.
The Rico, John Kings, did he go?
Who? No, Reek couldn't make it. He hit me up. He said he wouldn't be able to make it. But
yeah,
I can tell you, like, that match, them boys coming dressed up like No Limit Soldiers, coming out dressed up like Rey Mysterio inside the the Filthy Animals. Like,
so this
that
was
match
a
was
filler.
I wouldn't even call it a filler. Like, that match literally slapped. That match slapped. Ricky Sosa had the crowd in the palm of his hand. No music, no nothing. The whole crowd, bang, bang, Sosa. Jada Stone, absolutely killing it in her first big PLE. This was great. This was a great way to establish it. Fabian Archer, he was great. Every single person that touched that mat. Casey Navarro, money. Casey is going to be a star in TNA. I'm going to say this right now. And I don't know which one of them two going to win the X Division title between Casey and Ricky Sosa. But either one, I'm down with it.
Okay. So, we doing predictions next, or what we doing?
Guess we can. Where we at, JoJo?
We're jumping straight into SmackDown. CM Punk and Kevin Owens. CM Punk retains.
Yeah, that match was basura.
I thought the match was good for what it was. TV match. Wasn't expecting too much. I will say that Jason Voorhees hockey mask though, that was dope. Like, if you're a horror fan, film lover, with Larry little tiny paw print, like, that was dope. Sami Zayn getting involved, I kind of expected it.
Of course, crybaby.
Yeah, but other than that, pretty cool match. I'll give it that. What else we got from SmackDown?
MFTs, Tama Tonga and Tala
Tonga
retain against Damian Priest and R-Truth. Are the MFTs finally starting to feel like a legitimate force to be reckoned with?
Well. I don't know. There's a tag team that's coming into the scene that has something else to say. one Nakamura and Yoshi, whatever the fuck. But I like the MFT presentation, that's for sure. The finisher, Haku. But I don't think they will hold on belts for long.
Me neither.
All right. Blake Monroe against Julia. What are we talking about? Does this
Never
need to
happened.
become a thing?
Oh, no, listen. That was the greatest fucking debut in history of SmackDown. Sarcasm.
I mean, at this point, I don't think we're gonna get a match out of her until a PLE. That's what it's looking like. I don't think we get a match out of her until like a PLE. It's definitely not going to be a Sunday night main event, but I think we'll finally get something out of her at a PLE. Do I like the fact that she's been on the main roster 3 months and hasn't even had a match yet? No. But I see what they're doing. Game recognized game.
They're doing a horrible job on bringing these girls up with no fucking plan. They did it to Jordan Grace. They did it to Julia. They doing it to Blake Monroe. I don't know what the fuck they doing, but they dropping the ball on these girls. Girls. I love them all.
Now, speaking of girls, Lash Legend defeats Tiffany Stratton. Stamp or toss? Are we entering Lash into the championship conversation?
Nope.
Damn.
I'm going to say yeah.
She's not ready. You can't have Nia Jax and her when they tag team.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time we've seen a tag team partners go after the singles title, whether it
like
be
who?
the main or
like who?
DX.
You're talking about females, Poppy. Come on now.
I mean,
who was DX actually? Yeah, enlighten me. Who?
Yeah, so DX, they both were challenging for
both. Who?
Shawn Michaels, Triple H, DX.
Well, they were on DX. They were going for the title.
Yep, triple threat match.
Was this? When was this? I don't remember it.
Well, it happened. It actually ended up being a triple threat match at WrestleMania. So,
but they weren't part of DX, bro. They were already broken up. They were part of DX. It's not the same, man. Come on, next.
They were DX.
Pack them up, man.
Go ahead, JoJo. Next topic.
All right,
Let's talk about the debut.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, talk about it.
I mean, you kind of touched on it already. He hasn't debuted as of now. They did do a taping this past Raw at main event, but I didn't watch the match, obviously, because they haven't aired main event yet. And I don't think anyone watches main event. What else we got going on?
My favorite that just happened. OTM plus Roy's Keys.
So we going to Raw?
Yeah, we're going to Raw.
Okay, we're going to Raw.
OTM, Royce Keys. Yeah, that kind of took me out of notch because no one was expecting that. I don't think any dirt sheet had reported on it. But when it did happen, I was, like I said, I was shocked because what the week prior they said Royce Keys will be out indefinitely. This past Saturday, Bronco gets jumped on AAA by gosh, can't even pronounce the damn faction's name, but he gets jumped out the faction. And then I wasn't expecting that. They teased the breakup for the longest on NXT, and then hit him with the neuralizer. None of that stuff ever happened. And now we're paired up Royce Keys. So I'm not sure what we got cooking with this, but I do know obviously the bloodline has a problem now. I don't even think they have a name. Did they name this new stable yet? Anyone hear any name for it?
Nope.
I haven't heard a name for it. I don't know. It's going to be, I'm Royce Keys and these are the Temptations or what have you. But I do think, do we need more factions? Yay and nay. But at the same time, we need factions with direction. Don't just group people up just to group them up because we want to have something to do.
Nah, that's perfect because Royce Keys deserves to be a heel. He's not no face. That was another version that they brought him up and they didn't know what the fuck to do with him. But pairing him with these two guys, it was the best thing they could have had done. Love how they went against everybody. If y'all heard what he said, he was like, "Where were you two when they started jumping LA Knight and Solo?"
What's up? They came from the IG. It is working. Now, I'm excited. That's what I'm saying. Now, do we think that they are a real threat to the bloodline?
Not at this point. I mean, only thing they did was catch them off guard. It wasn't no head up fade. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no 1v1, 3v3. Like they caught them already when they was getting busy with someone else. So I wouldn't say necessarily a threat because we still haven't seen what OTM could do on the main roster. Yes, we've seen it in NXT, but as we've known by now, what translates in NXT doesn't always translate on the main roster. So I'm not sure what it may end up being, but I'm not gonna call them a threat. I just know they got big ass Royce Keys, and as the Square Circle Boys said, just key unit. I kind of like that.
They're gonna have to trademark that.
Definitely.
Now, Rey Fenix and Penta. Both brothers win their semi-final matches.
It's official.
Excited.
It's official.
We're gonna have brother against brother.
What is this like? I think the first time in 6 years. I think I may be wrong. I think the last time it was like on a Dynamite AEW they faced each other. I want to say it was 6 years ago. And for those in the chat, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I was not one rooting for this match to happen, but I do understand the assignment. Only because I didn't want this so soon, but I know what this is going to drive far as numbers wise, television. This is something that the casual fans, mainstays for WWE, who don't watch anything else, have never seen before. So yes, it's a good match, but I would rather them be a tag team, break up, then have that match, kind of like a heel face. But once again, in the spirit of Lucha Libre and the spirit of this competition, I can see why they did it. What you got on the Cheech?
I mean, when they put out the people that were going to be in it, it was a given that this was going to be the finals. Shout out to Auto Wrestling. As soon as that came out, he made a video claiming that that's what was going to happen. You know what I mean?
You have a firm grasp on the obvious, buddy. You really do.
You know, that's pretty much what it was. But it's great. I'm happy that I'm going to witness that match. It's going to be a banger. And I see Penta, the one facing Roman. And I hope they pull the trigger, you know, and actually have Roman lose it against Penta in Mexico. Well, that's wishful thinking, you know. We know it's not going to happen. But out of the two, if you know, you know. Rey Fenix is a better wrestler than Penta.
100%. Speaking of, Big Cass, Javon Evans. Javon Evans got some get back. Bust my man lip up. But did you hear Corey Graves on commentary? Corey Graves been going in ever since Cass returned. Now, I understand that the man, ex-old lady, is now your wife. But goddamn, bro, every week you got some disparaging shit to say about Big Cass. Big Cass ain't said shit to you, ain't even acknowledged you whatsoever. But here we are. That's where we're at. Once again, we don't know Big Cass's purpose at this point. If it is just to attack little people, I get it. But the only person you've been attacking so far is Javon. I'm just saying, there's a lot of little people on that roster you can go after that's faces. We don't want to stereotype you, brother, but I'm just saying. It's a whole roster of people that you can be going after. And you stop pulling his locks like that, too. You know, as a person with locks, like, it's kind of disrespectful. Just saying. What else?
Last
What else
but
we
not
got?
least, on Raw, Stephanie Vaquer defeats Roxanne Perez. Now, my question is Stephanie being positioned for another championship run?
I mean, what you got on this sheet?
On what?
Stephanie Vaquer.
What about her?
Is she being positioned for another championship run?
I guess that's what it seems like, right? She wrestled Rosie Perez.
Yep, Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
Ends up getting the W.
So we got Becky Lynch in the background. I don't know. I mean, I think she's always going to be in the main event picture. I mean, did she lose it or she relinquished the belt?
She lost the belt to Liv at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's good looking, but at least the matches that she's been having or the people that she's wrestled, she haven't done anything for me to be like, oh, wow.
Okay. What about you, JoJo?
I hope so. If you know me, I love me some Stephanie.
Roxanne. All right. I guess we're at the portion where we predict AEW's All In. So, no particular order. We'll just hit them over the head with it. Why not? JoJo, what we got up?
Yes, I can. Pull it up. All In, we've got Omega versus Ospreay.
All right, let's go with our picks. Who you got?
Ospreay.
You got Ospreay, JoJo. Who you got?
Ospreay.
Yeah, that's a layup. Ospreay, Wembley, UK. It's easy. That's an easy sweep. What else we got going?
We have got. Not even going to try and pronouncing these names.
Let me see. Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's Championship.
Don't she got a broken hand?
I mean, that's what they're saying. They saying her hand is broken. That's what the report is. How true it is, I don't know. But if we put the broken hand into the equation, what's your pick?
I hope both lose.
Okay. JoJo, what you got?
Gonna win.
I'm gonna go with Monet.
Yeah, I got Monet winning at Wembley. I think this is her final moment to finally capture the AEW Women's Championship, the championship that has been eluding her since she's came to AEW. So we got Monet there. Oh my God, we got Monet unanimously down the board. John said this has been Mercedes' match the moment she was in the wild card. Exactly.
Do you think somebody's gonna return in that match?
I mean, who?
What happened to Toni Storm?
I mean, Toni Storm is out.
What happened?
She's been out. She was taken out.
By who?
She was taken out by Mercedes Moné.
She was the one that took her out, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I don't think that match is just gonna end just like that. I think somebody, either a debut or something's gonna be coming in that match.
Okay, how you know?
I know them very well.
Okay.
I don't know shit.
Okay. What else we got?
All right, we got Takeshita, Fletcher, and Okada.
Yes. So, International Championship, triple threat match. Honestly, I really hope Kyle Fletcher don't lose. He is quite possibly, and I've said this before, the best wrestler in my opinion on that roster currently. That's my opinion, and I'm gonna stand on that. I don't need him to lose that title. I need him to have a significant run with it, and he needs to be the man to beat.
In the big stage, Okada will prevail.
So you got Okada?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going with Kyle Fletcher. JoJo, who you got? Kyle Fletcher? Cool. Let's see. What we got?
We got Cage and Cope against the Bucks.
Yeah. Cage and Cope against the Buck for the tag team championship. This could go either way. Preferably, I would like to see Cage and Cope walk out as AEW champions, tag team champions. But I don't think the Bucks' ego will let that happen.
The Bucks' ego?
Yeah. So I'm going with Cage and Cope just for nostalgia. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
My pick will be the Young Bucks. They haven't had, gold around their waist for quite some time, and as reports as of late saying that they are looking to step down from the ring, and I could see them winning and a debut of a new tag team happening after that match. And I think that shit's gonna blow the roof off that arena. Stadium.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't have a roof, but I get what you're saying. It has a retractor.
Oh yeah, same difference, right?
It is Wembley. Wembley. I don't put a whole T in Wembley. But yeah, I'm definitely riding with Cage and Colt. Who you got over there, JoJo?
Damn.
Going Bucks or Cage and Colt?
Cage and Colt.
Okay. Next up on the list, what we got?
We got Dominion versus the Brawling Birds. I don't know who they are.
I'm gonna go Divine Dominion. I don't see them losing these titles. They're too strong of a team right now. The Brawling Birds, they can wait. All Out is like next month. Maybe it happens there.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Brawling Birds because they're in their hometown, and that's it.
But you know how that goes when it comes to their hometown.
Not in AEW.
Not always.
Not in AEW. In the Fed, yeah. AEW, oh no, Tony Khan don't play that shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely Divine Dominion. You got the Birds. Who you got, JoJo?
And the Birds. Hey.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Birds.
Okay.
It's always one of those like
teeter-totter. You never know. Another match before we skip over it, the TNT Championship match. Falls Count Anywhere. Kevin Knight, Darby Allin. I'm going to go with Kevin Knight. That's their guy right now. Who you got, Joe?
Kevin Knight.
What you got over there, Cheech?
Who he wrestling?
Darby Allin.
Falls counts anywhere. I'm gonna go with Darby just for chicks and giggles.
That's if he makes it out of this match live. And Darby just be putting himself in so many risky predicaments.
My name is Johnny Knoxville, and this is Welcome to Jackass.
It literally is Jackass. Not saying, well, I am kind of saying it. That man is like Mick Foley, but he can move. Because two things for sure we know for certain. Gas prices gonna be high, and Darby Allin gonna jump off some shit he ain't got to. Like we know this. What's next on the list? What you got over there? Want to say it's the, what is it? The finals of the Continental Championship.
How do you know?
Mox and Nigel McGuinness. That's what it was.
That's the final?
That's the final.
Ooh, you know, Nigel McGuinness, like Watson said, they running the table.
So you going with Nigel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. JoJo, who your pick, love?
You know what? I'm gonna go with Nigel.
Just to be the guy, I'm gonna go with Mox. Mox don't give a fuck. Okay, we seen what he do to his own people. What you think he gonna care more about you than he did about Claudio? Like, nah, he'll fuck you up. So I got Mox. Want to say the last thing is the 21-man casino gauntlet match. It features Jericho, Ciampa, of course, Andrade at number 1, MJF at number 2, Speedball, Mike Bailey, Mark Davis, Commander, Nick Wayne, and more. So it will be some surprises in there. Will definitely be some surprises. I definitely know that. I want to say the last match to talk about is the Trios Championship Open Challenge. So the champions, Hangman Page, Brody King, Bandito.
Is that in the buy-in?
It is, but I think that we're going to have a big surprise for the buy-in.
I hope not. I hope they keep. I mean, they can't do it, bro. Really? The buy-in?
What better way to make people purchase the pay-per-view? It wouldn't be the first time that they debuted people at the buy-in. Ricochet debuted at the buy-in. But it says these are the people announced for the gauntlet so far. The Dogs, the Demand, Death Riders, the Conglomeration, and a wild card trio. And that lets me know that can be the New Day with Swerve, because he's the only person that's been going at them consistently for the last 2 weeks and kind of poking the bear. So I think that's where you interject the New Day, or Day New, as I've been calling them the last week because we don't know what their name gonna be, but Day New, and that's where you interject them at.
But now, okay, the fact it was in the buy-in, reading it is kind of like, what the fuck? But as Jackson, as Watson's saying, if they've done it before, run the buy-in into the pay-per-view, but right when the pay-per-view about to start, they have that debut, you know what I mean? They come in. I think that'll be great because, it's going to go crazy online. You know what I mean? It's going to go viral.
Yeah, definitely viral.
I don't see it. I hope I'm wrong, but I think they should come out in the Bucks match because I think that makes more sense. I think it's going to be a swerve, pun intended. I don't think they're the ones. So let's see. We shall see. But this all-in card overall, it's not hitting like other years, if you ask me.
Nah, I mean, we compare it to the previous years, not as much.
Nope.
But for what we got, this is better than what we've been seeing PLE-wise.
PLE-wise, you talking about WWE or AEW?
I'm saying WWE does PLE, so I'm saying what we've been seeing on the PLE side, this is better than what we've been getting over there.
Okay.
Hands down. Because we know the action going to be on point. We know the match is going to be on point. We know this. The wrestling is going to be stellar. We know this for sure. But if you ask me if I'm going to spend money to watch All In over NXT, my money is going towards All In. Speaking of NXT, JoJo, I think we bought there.
It's on CW, so nobody's spending money.
Predictions.
Yeah, that should be quick.
So we got the Fatal 4-Way. Kicking off with that. Tony D'Angelo, Zilla Fatu, Grayson Waller, and Cruz Montana. Who we got?
Yeah, so we said we'd get back to it. I am going to go with Cruz Montana. What you got over there, Cheech?
Grayson Waller.
JoJo, who you got, love?
I'm gonna go for the rookie.
You going for Zilla?
I'm gonna be biased.
The main one.
The main.
You're going with the main one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. What else we got from this? I'm sorry about that. Let's move on to the next match, and that would be the NXT Women's Championship match. Kendall Gray going up against Maya, aka Kalani Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Chief, who you got?
I think she's gonna retain.
You think she's gonna retain? Okay. What you got over there, JoJo?
Same. Retain.
Yeah, I don't see them taking it off Kendall Gray. I think this is Kalani's swan song on NXT. Okay.
Straight to catering.
Next match, we got another women's match, of course. What we got, JoJo?
We've got the speed title unification. Zaria
Versus
Sinclair, Kelly Armstrong.
Ooh.
This could be a good one. This gonna be good. You got these two rookies with Kelly Armstrong and Sinclair. Well, Sinclair, she got like a year or so in, but
Cali all day.
I like Callie. But what do we do with Zaria? Obviously, we're not moving her up to the main roster because you need a strong, dominant woman on that roster.
I mean, they got other people lined up coming up. So.
Well, yeah, they lined up, but we need someone to transition, like to her to pass that down to. Like, I watched NXT this past Tuesday. Callie did get the win, right? But was it a strong, definite win? Like, you know, Callie, she up next. Like, it wasn't to the point where I'm saying that she's going to be the one to take that spot that Zaria has. Zaria's going to need someone who's going to bring it to her. And
how long do you think Zaria needs to be down there?
I mean,
like 4 years.
She's been down there, what, 2 years? Not even a full 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. I think she came in 2024. I think the longer the better, only because you're able to build her more so to be TV main roster ready. NXT, she's fine. But what happens when we get to this big stage? You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen her on the big stage outside making an appearance on Saturday Night Live.
That's what's gonna happen. Catering. They don't have nothing up there for them girls. You know, she just need to work on her mic skills. Once you get down packed, they could do something with her.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So for my pick for this, I got Zaria retaining. What's your pick, Joe?
I'm gonna go with my girl Callie.
Okay. Cheech, you went with Callie as well?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go ahead and move along. What's next on the list, Joe?
We got the North American Championship. Miles Bourne and Jackson Drake.
Well, Cheech, is on you.
What's going on?
The North American Championship. Miles Bourne and Jackson Drake.
Who's Drake?
Jackson Drake.
He's part of that faction?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Oh, the one that he came up with Evans, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I got him.
Okay, you got Jackson Drake.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go with Miles Bourne. Okay. Never underestimate the power of the handicap. This man is a double belt. What? Hey, this is facts. He's deaf. That's his handicap. So what I'm saying is, basically, they've been running it this long with him with this story. Let it keep going. Let it keep going until he challenges for the NXT Heavyweight Championship. So I see him holding on to it. I also see him. I can see him holding both like Keith Lee. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a big story. It's a real big story. So I'm going Miles Bourne. What you got over there? Joe.
Go with Jackson Drake.
I'm going with Jackson Drake. 2 for Jackson, 1 for Miles. Okay. Next
we have the NXT Tag Team Championship. Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights versus the Vanity Project.
Pulling double duty. He gonna lose one of these titles. And I think the one he gonna lose is the Tag Team Championships. I got the Vanity Project all day. Twice on Sunday. I bet he can hit Stephanie Vaquer. Motherfucker, you can hear stop faking. Oh my God. God damn. Man.
Oh my.
Nessa, go sit that man down real quick, please.
Yeah, John, you on some trash, brother. Yeah, I'm going Vanity Project. Who you got winning this, JoJo?
Same.
Cheech, your pick. You're on mute, Poppy. We can't hear you.
Who is it in this match?
We've got Miles Bourne, Tavion Heights versus Vanity Project.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the group. Yeah, I think Vanity Project is gonna be carrying all the gold.
All right.
Hold on. Let me unmute you, sir.
You got Vanity Project carrying all the gold. That's what's up.
Yes,
Okay.
And last,
Yeah, Vanity Project definitely picking those up. Go ahead, JoJo. What's last but not least?
Miss Natalia versus Jada Parker.
What's the stipulation is?
Submission.
Submission.
I didn't Stevie wanted to hear. I know he's there, but you just hear La Primaria. I got Natty winning this easily. I think this is Jada Parker's exit from NXT with this match. I think it's time.
To go to catering?
What is it with you in catering?
My guy, you see what they doing with these girls, man. There's no way they're gonna bring her up. There's no way. They don't have nothing for her. Unless she joins OTM and, you know what I mean? I could dig that, you know? But they obviously moved her from that. But I just don't see her moving up because I don't see where they're gonna put her. You know what I mean? I just don't see it.
I mean, but at the same time, OTM was the same faction that was getting ready to break up on NXT.
So you thought, and you thought
Exactly. So the same thing. It could happen with Jada Parker. They distance her from it on NXT. They could throw her right back into the saddle on the main roster. Either way it goes, there's an out.
Right to catering, my guy. They're not gonna do that to that girl, man. Lola Vice, yeah, they announced her, gave her a little thing. You know, she's ready. She's MMA ready. She's been ready. Jada Parker, she could go, but it just where's she gonna go?
Go up to yonder. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it with that one. But yeah, I got Natty. I mean, Jada Parker. I think it's possible. It's just all about finding their footing when they get up to the main roster. Call ups can be, it could be an exciting thing, or be a scary thing. Just all depends on what they can create for you. So we'll see what does happen.
Risk it all?
I mean, obviously, if they're going all in, they're definitely risking it all. And I think they're risking it all by trying to go head to head with AEW as well. But that's neither here nor there. Let's see. Let's get to the final segment of the show, and we'll go ahead and take this home.
Final, damping it or tossing it. Quick fire before we, like JT said, we out. Cody Rhodes becoming a Marvel Hollywood star. Stamp, toss.
I'm gonna go with stamp. What you got over there, JoJo?
I stamp it.
Cheech.
What are we stamping?
Cody Rhodes becoming a Marvel Hollywood star.
Huh? Oh. Yeah. Stamp it.
What's next, JoJo?
Zilla Fatu winning the NXT Championship. Stamping. Toss it.
Are we doing AAA or what?
No, AAA was not on the agenda as far as what was put on the notes for the show, but I don't even have all the matches that were announced. I think, yep, I don't have all those matches. Only because it was one of those things where I wasn't expecting AAA to do what they did, but they did.
Well, you got this match. Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne. So you know this one's going to be a banger. You got this one right here. Russian Roulette. Can we have Bailey pop up? Who knows? Los Perros del Mal facing Pentagon and who else? I forgot.
Ray Phoenix and Dragon Lee.
Oh, okay.
So I don't really have a dog in none of these fights, to be honest. But I mean, for shits and giggles, War Raiders retain. The faces go over the hills. That's what I got for that one. What are your picks? What are your picks?
Picks for what?
All right. Let me see. I think that's about pretty much it. Unless we're gonna have some picks for these 3 matches that we just brought up here. Okay, Nessa says DQ.
Dairy Queen. Just kidding.
Dairy Queen food is ass, by the way. Ice cream is good. Food, not so much. Yeah, food is straight butt cheeks. I think that's pretty much it. Far as everything else, I know tomorrow is going to be crazy. Downtown's going to be crazy. Downtown was definitely it's going to be crazy. You got the double taping of Raw and SmackDown. Y'all people be safe out there. Jojo, any closing remarks?
Try not to be so much in your head. Be kind to yourselves. I know a lot of things are going on. Things happen. Be kind to yourselves.
Okay, that's a good one. Cheech.
Well, all I have to say is remember, everything you do in the dark will come into light. Be true to yourself.
That's a good one as well. My last tidbit is love on your loved ones. Try to speak to them every day. Cherish life. Life is fragile. Life is short. Make the most of it. But most of all, try to make an impact with your life. What happens between the dash? The day that you're born, the day that you leave. That's the most important. Make an impact. Okay? Stop giving people Ojo need to be envious or ugly.
You gotta be old. Stop giving people the evil eye.
Yeah.
Ojo is evil eye.
Ovo's evil eye. Listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for riding with us this long. If you have ride with us this long, make sure you do that thing for subscribe. We're on our way to 1K, on our way to 800. Let's go ahead and hit that. Tell a friend to tell a friend, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But with that being said, we love y'all. Please be safe out there. And don't do anything that will put you in a predicament where you can't get out. But as usual, we'll have Michael take us out. Y'all be safe out there. We love y'all. Peace.